Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy Sunday to our
Happy
YouTube
Sunday, and I hope
family.
everybody is bundling up for this weather.
Absolutely. Right. Because I feel like the
I'm
majority of the
telling you.
country is going through this right now. I know the West
Hmm
Coast is safe, Florida is safe. I mean, like from the winter storm, but
hmm
most people are going through it. So, yes, we hope
We
everyone is
got
being
some
warm.
ice.
Uh huh. We don't have anything. Really? We
That's
have.
what, because I asked Luke, I was like, hey, I said, can you look at Louisiana? I want to make sure that she's okay.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, they're good. Like,
Yeah, we're
they're yeah.
good. We're good. Even though, okay, especially where I'm at, because I'm South Louisiana.
hmm
But North Louisiana, like was closer to Arkansas. They said something. I got a news alert that two people passed because of the weather
Oh,
in like
wow.
Shreveport area. So that's like hours away from me though.
Yeah.
Right now it's just rainy and cold, but I'm inside and warm. Thank God, that's a blessing.
Yes.
Huge
I hope
blessing. Huge
everybody in
blessing.
the chat is safe. Hey,
Absolutely.
Fabby and Chef.
Hi, hi,
How
hi,
are y'all
chef.
doing? We hope
Hi,
y'all are
Savvy.
warm and safe in this weather. If you
Absolutely.
did get bad weather.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oslin clicked herself out. We are having technical difficulties. And we are back. Oh man, but thank you everybody that has come in. We appreciate y'all so much.
absolutely. So, can you hear me okay? Is everything okay now?
Yes.
Okay, I was trying to read comments and click myself off. Anyway, I won't be touching the screen that much. So,
Yeah. I was like,
um,
I was waving at everybody in the chat. I see Chef and Fabby are here.
mhm. Hi everyone. Welcome to Pages and Perspectives. Thank you all for being here
Yes.
this Sunday. Pages and Perspectives is a live community centered book club where we explore meaningful books through open conversation, reflection, and real life application.
hmm
Right now, we're reading the Lesson Theory, and today we're doing chapters 10 through 12 of our reading. Of course, you do not have to, have read chapters 10 through 12 to
Mm-mm.
participate in the conversation because we're going to highlight what happened and we're going to share our thoughts and you can comment on our thoughts or what have you. We do want people to come on, so if you can, that would be great. Um just a few, not really ground rules, but just the vibes here are we communicate openly and respectfully. We listen to maybe not maybe understand, but definitely not to argue opinions. It's all about perspectives. Everyone has a different perspective. So we definitely want to just highlight that. We keep everything respectful. And yes, I love this. It's week 4 and I'm loving it so much.
Yes, it's been really it's been a growing experience for us, and it's
Yes,
also been just great being able to interact with everybody in
absolutely.
real
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All
We
right.
have Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I thought we had a guest coming in. I was like, oh, we've got a guest.
Hi, Cody. Hello
Hi,
there.
Cody. Rhonda, 60 plus.
Hi, Rhonda.
Um, Everyone that's come in. If
Yes.
we have missed you, please. It is it is not because we want to.
D Dunk.
I'm
Hi,
trying to
D Dunk.
D done. Yes.
Right, Lashonda. We want respectful taste people. But
Mm-hmm.
Bibbin Bravo say, where are you originally from? I'm from Louisiana. I'm a Louisianian.
I'm from North Carolina.
Yep. All right, so I guess we'll get into our chapter
Yes.
overview.
You ready, Oslin?
Yeah, I'm ready. She said T is a Tar Heel.
I
Um
am a Tar Heel.
yes. Are you doing an overview, right?
No, you do the overview. I do
Oh,
the
I did.
chapter review
Oh,
because you
oh,
had the
I'm
gem of the
tripping.
week.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the overview and chapter review. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, then that's me. That's me. You've already
What?
given the rundown, so that's me.
No, no, I didn't give it yet. I didn't give it yet. I'm doing a
Yes,
high
I
level
thought you did
overview.
before people came in. But you can go ahead and do it again because we didn't have people in here
Oh, you're
then.
talking about the intro.
Yeah,
I'm
the intro.
sorry.
You did the
Yeah, yeah,
intro.
I did the intro.
Okay, so I do the overview. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
My
okay.
bad. My bad. Okay, so I'm just going to give a brief overview of the chapters that we're going over. We're
Hmm.
going over chapters 10 through 12. 10 was basically a recap of last week's chapters where we're talking about comparison. That was the big theme of last week's chapters. So, chapter 10 just kind of puts that neat little bow on it because it gives you an option of comparison where it's useful,
Right.
where you can compare yourself to someone. I would say the summation of that chapter is a form of comparison where you look at that person and instead of having jealousy in your heart, instead of being envious and all of that, what you do is look at them and say, okay, they're an example of what I could do.
Hmm.
They
Yep.
show me that what I want to do is a possibility.
Hmm.
So you're comparing, but you're comparing the possibility of what you could do.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you copy the person. It just means that they gave you a blueprint that
Hmm.
you can follow in your own way and make your own path. And I think that's a lot relevant up here, especially on YouTube. We
Hmm.
see people doing things that kind of strike our fancy and it's in our wheelhouse. You don't
Hmm.
want to do exactly what they're doing, but you can see that it's possible for you to get there if you
Right.
just stay consistent and do the things that you need to do to get there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is basically an overview of chapter 10. Chapters 11 and 12 go together because they're talking about friendship
Hmm.
and how our friendships go through phases. So in chapter 11, we hear about timing,
Hmm.
proximity, and energy,
Hmm.
and how those affect friendships and how we go through phases of friendships based on this. You can think about it like, remember when you were in high school, your whole friend group was all together. You may have all lived in the same neighborhood, you probably all went to the same school or
Hmm.
schools that were close to each other. Your proximity to each other made you inseparable because you were together all the time.
Right.
Then you grow up, you get families, or you go to college, or you move away, and sometimes those friendships kind of grow apart because your proximity has
Hmm.
lengthened. You're further away from each other, you're not as
Right.
close to each other.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean your friendship's gone. It just
Right.
means you're not as interactive with the people because
Hmm.
they're not as close to you.
Yep.
It's
You're in a
natural.
different season.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or a different season in your life, which goes to
Hmm.
timing. Timing is, you could be, one of your friends could be married and you may still be single. One of your friends
Hmm.
may have had a baby and so they have all of their life wrapped around trying to get to raise this kid and
Hmm.
learn how to be a new parent and all of those things, and your timing is off,
Right.
meaning you're not in the same stage of life that they're in. That
Hmm.
affects friendships
Hmm.
and how you interact with each other. And again, that doesn't mean that you're not friends. It just means that you're in a different season in your life. It
Absolutely.
can mean that you're not friends anymore. Sometimes we reach a season where it's time to separate,
Hmm. Right.
you know. Um and then the energy may mean that you may have not even the proximity to the person.
Hmm.
You may
Yeah.
be even in a different season of time in your life.
Hmm.
But something about that person, the
Hmm.
energy of the person attracts you to them. I think
Right.
about Oslin when I think about
Yes.
energy.
Absolutely.
We
Hmm.
are in two completely different stages of life. I'm good
Hmm.
Lord, I'm 20 years older than Oslin.
Hmm.
Um, Oslin's in a new marriage. I've been married a very long time.
Right.
Um, but there's an energy
Different
that,
career levels also.
yes, but there's an energy
Yes. Hmm.
that I relate to her so much. There's something there that's, I don't know. It's
Right.
almost like a kindred feeling
Yes.
in
Hmm.
spirit.
Hmm.
So there's that. So and then in chapter 12, we start talking about how friendships can kind of separate, how they
Right.
can separate, and how that means that they're not, it's not necessarily that you're not friends. It just means that you could be in one of those three different stages
Hmm.
of life.
Hmm.
It could mean that the person is experiencing something or going through something that you're just not. It could be the person has a sickness.
Right.
Sometimes when somebody has a extreme sickness, it could draw you closer, but it could also distance people because they don't know how
React.
to manage their feelings and how to
Hmm.
interact with you, or things like that. Different stages in life and how that can affect how your friendship either goes together, grows together, or kind
Hmm.
of distances. But it
Right.
doesn't mean that you're not friends.
Hmm.
It's just a timing thing.
Absolutely.
So those are the overviews of the chapters that we'll be going over. And I'm
Mhm.
going to let Osmond give us a gem from these chapters. So I'm
Okay.
excited to hear what your gem was for the
Uh,
week.
Okay. All right. So actually, I actually want to share something that I just took out in general and also share the gem. So one of the main points that I took out, first of all, great job on the overview. Very, very great job on the overview.
Oh, thank
Um,
you.
and I think the most impactful chapter for me personally was chapter 10
Mm-hmm.
because I just love how she this was a let me chapter.
Mm-hmm.
I love the let me chapters because they're all about accountability. They're all about let me. What action can I take? What can I do? So that's the chapter that I really appreciated just because of her drawing the just making it clear that you're not wrong in and of itself to compare yourself to someone. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like, you might hear someone say, "Oh, I don't compare myself." And they may mean that wholeheartedly, but it's human nature to compare. What they're probably saying is that they don't compare themselves in a negative way or a
Yeah.
way that is shameful to them, or like compare themselves as a like I they have this and I don't have this type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Because then yes, you don't compare yourself negatively, but it is just human nature to compare. So that's not the bad part. It's just comparison in general. Is what do you do with that? So that chapter, she talks about making comparison your teacher. I love that she brought out. Okay, in my gym, I'm going to get to my gym. T, or do you want to talk about like the thing that you brought out and then I do the gym? Like the
No,
thing that.
I think the next section is for, well, we could do the reflections first if you
Okay.
would like. I was gonna
Okay.
let you do your reflection first though,
Okay. Yeah,
since I
I'll
just
mix
went
it
through.
in.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
mix it in. Okay.
okay.
All right. So, one of the things that she says is basically saying how our tendency sometimes is to think that if someone did something that we wanted to do, especially if they did it first, we think
Mm-hmm.
that there's no room for us to do it. Or
Yep.
we may think that like if you're doing something with a bunch of people, you might start to see the people around you as like competition because you get the mindset that it's not enough for everyone. I can't pinpoint right now where she said it, but just highlighting the fact that there's enough to go around for everyone. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like those moments that you have where you feel like somebody's doing something that you always dreamed of doing and they're doing it better and they're doing this and you start putting yourself down. That's the like telltale sign of a completely lack mindset. because first of all, not only are you zeroing in on one person's doing, or it could be a group of people, and thinking that they're going to take what would have been yours if you would have did it. Oh
Yep.
my gosh, that is such a sickening mindset to have because it's not true. Oh my gosh, it's not true. Every being that we are all individuals. T. I can start a YouTube channel. You can start a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Everyone in this whole chat can start a YouTube channel, and they be nothing alike.
And
Even
we could be
if
talking about the same topic.
Even if
And
exactly, even if you're talking about the same thing, because you just being an individual, you know what I mean? And you have to understand that you're limitless, okay? And there's no ceiling. If there's a ceiling, you put it there
mm-hmm.
through your thoughts and how you think about things. So chapter 10, I would say, was my biggest like takeaway, but I am going to read, this is the gems that I want to
Okay.
drop. Oh, look, it's
And
so
hi,
crazy because,
Jane, and
oh, more
who else
people.
is
Yes, you need to
coming?
read
Jane and
comments.
Kendi,
Hi,
Alexa.
Candy. Hi, Jane.
Anybody else that is new that has come in, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Y'all,
my
please thumbs up the video for us. That would be so kind of you.
my
I would really
computer,
appreciate it. What happened, T?
my computer started talking to me.
Oh.
It's like I don't know how to help you with that. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. All right. So, my gym, as far as the gym, I feel like there's a lot of different chapters that, I mean, a lot of different pieces in this chapter that
Mm-hmm.
felt like gems to me. And so I just want to piece them together if I can. So this is all from chapter 10, and this is the gem drop of the week for me.
Okay.
All right, so it starts with what I was just talking about, where she says, there is enough happiness, success, and money to go around for absolutely everyone, including you. It is in limitless supply. No one is taking anything from you. Happiness, success, and money are waiting for you to get serious about creating them. I will say this again. No one else's wins are your losses. That's why you have to change the way you look at other people's success.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes into, the problem isn't the tendency to compare. The problem is not using comparison to your advantage. Using the let them theory, you will learn how to flip comparison from a major problem in your life into your greatest teacher. And so she was giving the example, T, you remember, about Molly, who was someone who wanted to start an interior design
Oh
business.
yes.
Yeah, and she got basically in her feelings because someone in her neighborhood started an interior design business and it scaled. So Molly was in a situation where she was looking at this person's success and getting mad because, like, this is something she's supposed to be good at. She started having fears about this person taking all her clients and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And wait,
And she was thinking that I have more experience, and she's only done this on her house. She's only done interior design on her house.
right.
She
Yeah.
hasn't done all the things that I've done, so she was
Yes.
completely taking it
Yes.
to a
Na-
negative.
yeah, she was taking it to a negative, and what she wasn't doing is putting the work in herself.
Mm-hmm.
While she had this desire, she had a list of excuses or what have you from stopping her from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the
Right,
other girl,
Kendi.
huh?
Kendi said, "What God has for me is for me." Exactly.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
But go ahead, Oslan. I'm sorry.
Oh no! So one another thing that she put in, I'll just read it from like this. So
Okay.
um, she says, whoever or whatever is making you jealous, good. Their success and their wins don't shrink your chances of creating what you want. They expand
Mm-hmm.
it. Let them lead the way. Flip your jealousy to inspiration. See what's possible through their example. The people you compare yourself to act as mirrors, reflecting back bigger possibilities, or in Molly's case, the formula and the work she was avoiding. And that's what I said to Molly, let them lead the way. She
Mm-hmm.
mentioned how Molly was irritated because this woman was a simple example of, if I can do it, you can do it too. And
Yep.
this is the biggest part of the gym. This is the final part of the gym. Okay. She says, say let me and look at other people's success, look at the data other people's success provides. Success is about putting in the reps. Simple. To be successful, to lose weight, to write a book, or to become a YouTuber, you have to show up every day and do the boring, irritating, and uncomfortable work.
Hmm.
You have got to put in the reps. She quoted Tom Brady, and I feel like this was a great quote. The truth is, you don't have to be special. You just have to do what most people you just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it.
Yep.
And I feel like that's why I love that chapter, because
Hmm.
it's such a let me chapter. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, let me switch my mindset. If I'm thinking limitless, if I'm not thinking limitless, let me switch my mindset. If I'm comparing myself to people in a negative way, let me flip that comparison. Because a lot of people say, jealousy. A lot of times, jealousy is like very, very ugly, unhealed admiration. You know what I mean? Like,
It really is.
you're
It
like,
really is.
you feel you might feel jealous, but it's really like
Hmm.
admiration. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Flip all of that. Do whatever you gotta do. Do the healing, do the inner work, get right, and take action. That's all you have to do. That's the only thing stopping you from achieving any goal that you set to yourself. A mindset change and executing.
Yep.
So yes, I agree. I feel like that was a
Hmm.
great
That was a great gem, Osland. Great
yes.
gem drop.
Yes, can you say the big word in YouTube? Consistency. And I know that
Consistency.
that's the big
Yes,
word in
Kenny.
anything, in most things.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
D Dunk's dropping his musical
Yeah.
musical inspirations. We love him for that.
Absolutely. I don't know the gym
Kenny,
blossoms.
our next book, we haven't narrowed down which one it's going to be. We've thrown a few out there, so we'll
Hmm.
be talking soon about which one we're going to go into next. She
Hmm.
said she wanted to read along. I did
Oh
see that
yeah,
in the chat. So yeah.
absolutely. Awesome. But yeah, T, that's my, gym drop and my reflections. Um,
Mhm.
but I definitely want to hear yours, because I feel like I already have a comment, but I want to hear yours. But also, yeah, because the next, yeah, you go first.
Okay.
No, look, I don't have a comment on
Confusing
you.
me.
No, 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 no. Let me say what I'm going to say real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So chapter 10 was my favorite. Chapter 11 and 12, they talked about friendships, and the source of the friendships that they described, I couldn't necessarily relate to, because I mean, 9 years old, my family moved, so I have no childhood friendships from that point. Middle school, like, I was just kind of always a little bit in different places, and I did not have a single friend group. So I didn't experience the, like, withdrawals of, like, oh my gosh, my friend group or people are changing. However, I have been through a lot of stuff with friendships in general the last couple years, and I feel like, say maybe about 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, I finally got it right. All my
Hmm.
friends in my life, they understand me, they know me. I got out of a thing that you do with friendships is when, like, you may not be naturally a certain type of person, but you try to be that person
Woo wee.
to
Oh my
like save
gosh.
the friendship. I finally got out of all that. So reading those chapters were more like a nod to myself in a lot of ways. You know what I
Confirmation.
mean? It was like confirmation,
Hmm.
but yeah, so that's basically what I was gonna say. But I wanted you to talk about yours first.
Actually, what you just said is actually what I was going to talk about in my reflection.
Uh-huh.
I definitely can relate to what you said. First off, hey Sabrina. But
Hi, Sabrina.
I definitely can relate to what you just said,
Hmm.
because that was my takeaway from these chapters. I have I have a friend group, but my friend group was very small, and it was
Mhm.
people that I've known my entire life. I think I met my closest friends when I was maybe 8 years old.
Mhm.
So we've been friends for our
That's a
entire life.
long time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but we also have gone through different seasons.
Mhm.
And I had my daughter at 17 years
Mhm.
old.
Mhm.
They did not have children.
Mhm.
So they're off at college, although I went to college as well, but I had to stay close to home because I had a little child.
Mhm.
So our lives have always been off kilter.
Right.
And I could see how those changes in our lives
Mhm.
have caused those moments of distance.
Right.
They've caused those moments of, and I've always been odd because think about it. I had my child at 17. I have not had any more children.
Mhm.
So even in groups of friends at school, if I'm meeting parents, they were generally older than me.
Mhm.
They were generally, like, even at this stage in my life now, the people that I meet that are in my age group still
Mhm.
have children that are either
Oh.
in college,
Mhm.
or my daughter has been out, she graduated college in like 2015, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Uh-huh.
it's like I'm always off kilter
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
because of my own life
Mhm.
experiences. So it's always been very difficult to find
Mhm.
um people that are going to relate to me in I usually go off energy,
Right. Yeah.
because I have to go off
Absolutely.
energy because our live skates
Yes.
are never going to be,
Right.
they're never going to be on the
Yeah,
same track.
absolutely. I could totally relate to that too. Cause I have
Yeah.
friends in all different like for me, I've always been a pretty old soul. Like I really do feel like it's because I was so close to my mom. And like when I say close to my mom and my dad too, they did not have coddle type of conversations with us. They just talked to us like people, regular people. So
Mhm.
that opened up a floor to where I could like talk to my mom about stuff. And
Mhm.
I feel like just that exchange, I feel like that's what kind of made me an old soul, unless you're just born like that. I don't know. But I say that to say I have friends ranging all ages, all ages. I have friends in their 60s and their 70s and their 40s and their 30s. I have friends of all backgrounds, like different things, and it is an energy thing. It's
Mhm.
because it's not necessary. Like we might share some things in common, but it's not going to be like you said, it's not really a proximity thing
Yeah.
necessarily. It's definitely the energy aspect of it.
Generally, it'll be for me energy.
Hmm.
It'll generally be energy. It may be proximity if I was to
Right.
meet someone that was like in my neighborhood or at a
Hmm.
local something.
Hmm.
It could be that.
Hmm.
But 90% of the time, the lasting friendships I've had have been energy.
Hmm. And I feel like it's safe to have a preference too. Like, because honestly, proximity is one of the things that I had to realize I don't like. Not
Mm,
necessarily living close, but some friendships require daily communication or weekly communication, or you know what I mean, like every couple of days, just so they know that y'all good. I cannot do those. I would
I
be a
can't
bad.
either.
You would think Osmond was the worst friend ever if you went based on how often we talk to each
Right.
other. But when we talk, I have no friendship in my life where if I don't talk to you for a couple weeks, the energy is different, or we don't
Mm-hmm.
pick up right where we left off, and that's exactly how I need it to be.
Yes,
That's
me too.
exactly
I'm the
how I need it
same
to be.
way. And
Yeah.
not only that, I'm the
Mhm.
type of friend that if I'm going through something, I will shut off everything.
Yes.
I
Right.
don't I don't even want to talk. I don't want to
Right.
talk to anybody. I want to get through and work through what I'm working through, and then
Hmm.
I'll get back to you after.
Right.
And I don't
Right.
want any kind of
Hmm.
misunderstanding.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
my friends will understand that about me. They'll
Hmm.
understand. They'll be like, "Oh, she's probably something's going on because she's
Hmm.
she's chilled for a while. She's not
Right.
saying anything." But I'll come back. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? Come
Yeah,
back.
and to me, the beautiful thing is, you don't have to. It's not a right or wrong thing. It's literally just a
Mm-mm.
preference. Because you do have people that are just wired to want that close connection, that close friendship, like connection. And it's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you have to know where you stand, as far as what
Hmm.
you need from friendships. First of all, so that you can communicate that, and also that you don't cross your own boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So it's just, I that was the part that I took from that, is just thinking about my own life and how, man, that whole those three things, it's like it's easy to feel out of sync
Hmm.
with people, even people that you think you should be. That's that comparison thing.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm this age, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm
Hmm.
supposed to have this, I'm supposed to, and you think that you're supposed to find the friends that have and do and say and act and are this type of person, but that's
Hmm.
not necessarily
Right.
what it is. Sometimes you
Absolutely.
just need the energy of
Yeah.
someone
Absolutely. And
that gets you.
that's one
Yeah.
of those beautiful things I feel like about social media, really. Cuz social media is a tool, right? It's a tool,
Hmm.
it's a thing. And how you use it and how you know, whatever makes a big difference. Cuz some people
Yes.
they'll hear the word social media and they're like, "Oh my gosh, so much trash and drama," and it is there, but there's also a flip side where you can connect with people that may not be in proximity to you but have other common interests.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I'll share a little thing. So I recently started a blog. Kinda, I have not made my first blog post yet, but I was thinking to myself, this was just a random kind of thought, like I kind of want to explore my writing ability more. I know I'm a
Hmm.
creative person. I'm drawn to words and, stuff like that. But I've never saw myself as a writer. My mom was a writer. I know my little sister is great at it. I know my older sister is too, but I just never felt like that. So it's just something I was randomly thinking about. Then I was on threads, like Instagram threads,
Hmm.
and there was this thing. It was I was the first person to comment on a post, but the girl was basically talking about a writing club. Like
Nice.
she was like threads connect me to people who are, writing. And I was
Hmm.
like, this was just today, y'all. I was like, that's me. So I commented, and it's like this writing club where they start off with a prompt. You can be any level. You start off with a prompt and you just write. And you can share if you want to share, but you don't have to. I'm
Hmm.
like, whoa, like, but that's just something like that. That's not in my area. I don't even know where it is. I just know I click a link and I'll be with this writing group
Your
and this is what
energy
we'll be
drew you
doing.
to it.
It had to.
Your
It
energy
had
drew you
to.
to
Like
it.
I hadn't even spoken that out loud. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like something I was thinking about. So yeah.
But yeah, that's a actually a good thing though. I've always been like a writer too. Um
Really? I didn't know that.
yes, I used to enter poetry competitions and all of that stuff in high school. Yeah. That
Oh.
used to be my thing, but I'm just not I haven't done that in a long time. But
Mhm.
it's also why I gravitate to journaling,
Mhm. Yeah.
because that's just a form of just getting those thoughts out.
Mhm. That's actually what made me realize that I think I wanted to start because like well, first of all, of course, I'm reading this. One of the books that I'm going to read personally is The Artist's Way, which requires you to do morning pages. So you write
Mhm.
like stream of consciousness. And like, I'll be having a lot to say. And I'm just like, if I could like figure out how to word these, like just my thoughts, not necessarily my thoughts, but there's something to putting being able to tell a story, and putting a story together. So that's the part I'm like, I guess I kind of question my ability. I know I can be random. I know I can ramble, but can I really like structure so that's gonna be a fun little challenge for me, I believe.
Yeah. I just believe in expression.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like we need expression in some form or fashion, and some people it'll be writing, some people it's singing, some
Right.
people it's dance, some people it's just there could be a whole host of ways to express yourself, but I think that we crave expression in
Yeah.
form or fashion,
Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna. Do you want to open up the floor now?
Yes, I want to read some comments too. Hey
Yes, yes, yes.
Allison. Kenny K said, just shared y'all. Thank you, Kendi.
Thank you, Kendi. Kendi's a sweetheart.
Absolutely. She said, my best friends live across the country from me. We are so
Mm-hmm.
spread out, but there are at a moment's notice by Zoom, phone, or in person. That is awesome. Are
Oh
those your
yeah.
friends from college, Kendi? I think I saw that on one of your videos that you had like a college group
Mm-hmm.
of friends. That's cool. I also love that because my longest friendship, if I can count my little sister, it's my sister. But my friendships, I don't really have that many long friendships, but that's always something that I just think is beautiful, you know?
I don't know
But
how my friend group. I honestly met one friend by getting mistaken for her. She
oh
had
really?
already gone to the yes, because I'm the youngest of the three.
Uh-huh.
She had gone to middle school. I was still in elementary school, and
Mhm.
one of the teachers passed by me and thought I was her,
Oh wow.
which led me to figure out who she was.
Mhm.
Come to find out that the friend that I had was already very close friends with her.
Oh wow.
So that's how we all became
That is
friends.
so
And we were
cool.
all nerds. We were nerdy, wearing
Mhm.
glasses, uh, just bookworm, nerdy people. And so that's how we clicked. And
That
that's
is
what it was.
awesome.
That's like how it was.
And then Jane said, Tia, we would love to hear some of your work.
Oh
Smiley
my
face.
God. I'd have to dig that out of the.
And she
I've
said,
got
Are
it
you
around here somewhere though.
you do? Oh, that's awesome. She said,
Yeah.
Are you
I try to
interested in
keep
writing?
everything. I'm
Mhm.
a
That's
keep some of it.
awesome. Yeah. I had a poetry book one time. I remember being in eighth grade. I was writing poetry, but I think honestly, like I'm literally unpacking this in real time. I guess just today. I think it's something I just never really explored. For some reason, I felt like if it didn't come immediately, like natural, then it's not a talent when it comes to writing. But it's so many signs that point to it, you know?
Mm, it doesn't mean it's not a talent.
Right.
It just
Um,
means it's an untapped thing.
Yes, and Jane said, "Osmond, are you interested in writing fiction or nonfiction?" I honestly have had ideas for both. Like when I do my blog, when I get my
Oh.
blog started, that's going to be nonfiction because the goal is just to use my real life examples to talk about lessons that I've learned, right? But I've also thought
Mm.
about writing movies. Do you remember my friend Courtney Michelle?
Yes.
Yes. I remember, well, she's a YouTuber, but we're real life friends. Now that is my heart. I love, and I do have like that's the thing. I have great friends, and I say long term for me would be. I think my longest friendship I have now is probably 2017 ish,
That's
2018
still
ish.
a good. That's a good run though. That's
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's
yeah. It's
a
pretty long.
lasting
It's
friendship.
not like
Yeah.
childhood, but I would say mid 20s and up.
Mhm.
Yes. But anyway, um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yes, so when me and Courtney worked together, we used to talk about writing a movie together. She's also a
Ooh.
writer. She's actually a published author. Um, and so yeah, I have like fiction ideas when it comes to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I do want to open up the floor, T. Who's gonna come talk to us? Come
Somebody come talk to
on.
us this time. This will be the first time that we're just trying to get somebody up here. Nobody wants to come
Yeah.
up. If nobody comes up, we shall
Oh
just.
yeah. Also, no, you don't have to have your camera on
You
either.
don't have to have your camera on. You don't
So
have to. Yeah.
literally, we just want to talk.
Let me get the link.
But that's the thing. I don't have any friends from high school, technically, right? As far as like people that I hung out with in high school, but two of my friends are people that went to the same high school as me, but
Mhm.
we weren't, we didn't know each other at school. You know. Shout out to
I'm
my
looking
friend
at the question.
Abigail, also.
I think
Hmm.
Rhonda asked, "How did we find this book?" This is going to be very weird, and this is what I mean by energy. Oslin and I will be talking about something and we will mention the same book, having never spoken about
Yes.
said book. I'll just be like, you know what? I want to read so and so.
Yeah.
And Oslin's like, T. I was just looking at or just talking about that book.
Yes.
So that's how this came about.
Uh-huh.
We were just I think I had mentioned it, and Oslin's sister had
Uh-huh.
given her this book
Yeah.
to read.
Yeah.
I had no clue. No
Mm-hmm.
clue about that.
This is a book that I started. Remember, when it was doing 75 hard. Well,
Hmm.
this is the book that I was reading but never finished. Also,
Oh, I did not know that.
yes.
And so honestly, Allison, some would say it's weird because there is like we have all of these differences, but there's something energetically with
Yeah.
Oslin that I don't know.
Yeah.
I just gravitate to.
Right. And I honestly I don't think the age thing it is weird. I don't know if people consider that. I've had so many
Some
older
people do.
friends. Some people do. I've had so many it's like normal. Very, very normal for me. I'll never forget. It's a lady that I studied the Bible with years ago that we just became friends. Like you meet with somebody every week, you talk to them and you talk about, these. I remember one day she was picking me up from work and I jokingly said to my manager, I said, "Y'all, my best friend is a 60-year-old white lady," and they was like, "I was like, whatever,"
They were like
like,
probably like,
yeah,
what?
like what? And then when she called me and I had her on speaker, and she just, "Hello, hey, Osland," and it was like, "Yes, sir, your best friend." I was like, "Yeah, I told you, like, this is really my friend. This is, yeah, she's really a 60-year-old white lady," and they were like joked out because it's like, what? It seems so random. Seems so random.
Honestly, for me, I
Hmm.
have no limits on I've connected with people in their 80s.
Yes. Hmm.
Um, there might be a wisdom they have.
Right.
Um, I, I don't younger people
Right. I know we
I
talked
don't
about
care.
energy and proximity. What was the other one? The middle
It's
one.
timing,
Timing.
energy, and proximity. Kendi's here.
Yeah.
Kendi's here.
Candy K. Candy K all
Candy
day.
K all day.
Hey friends, how are
Hi Candy.
y'all?
How are you?
I am good. Thank you for allowing me on your panel.
Thank you for coming
Yes,
up
thank you for
here.
coming. So,
Well, I just
we
thought
appreciate
I
it.
would pop in. I want to wish you both a happy new year and to all of your viewers on both sides.
Absolutely. You all
Yes.
please tap in with Candy K's
Please,
beautiful
please,
channel.
please. She has so
Beautiful.
I mean, it's such an array of things. I mean, she's cooking, shopping, talking about YouTube,
Teaching us YouTube.
growth, just all sorts of things. Please tap into Kendi K if you have not done so. I
Well,
Absolutely.
begging.
well, you both are
She's
so
awesome.
kind. I love the way you put that, T. T said her channel has an array of things. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's just a hodgepodge.
But you'll find something though. There's something you'll connect with. I like channels like that because you
Hmm.
find something that connects with you. Like you can
Absolutely.
just go, you can
And
choose, you
then it
can
can
pick and
also be
choose.
their energy. Like Candy
Yeah,
K's energy when you come on, it's just good. So it's
that's
like
what it is for
people
me
are
with
out to
Kenny.
listen to whatever it is you're talking about. Like you just have good
Yep.
energy. Like I like this. I like this person. Like, I'm staying listen for more.
Well,
For
seriously,
me, that's
enough
what it
about
is
Candy
with
K. I
Kenny.
didn't come
It's
on
the
your panel to
energy.
talk about Candy K. I came to talk about your book club. This is so nice. I had saw that. Now, okay, I have to retrain my brain for how to say. Is it Ozaline? How do I say
Oslin.
Ozaline? Ozaline.
Yes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Say it, Ozaline.
Oslin. It's like
Oh,
Rosalind without the R.
okay,
Just
thank you.
Oslin.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Okay, thank you. I got it now. See, I had been
Awesome.
saying it for like over a year the wrong way.
What were
So
you
I have
saying?
to retrain my brain.
Humor me.
Huh?
What
I
were
said,
you
what
saying?
were you saying?
Azaline.
Okay, Asleen. I heard it all.
Hmm.
I heard it all.
Well, I
Her
only when you said
Aslan.
your name, I said, "Oh my gosh, that is so pretty." It's
Well,
even
thank you.
prettier.
Thank you
Yes.
so
Mm-hmm.
So I
much.
want to say it the way you say it.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Y'all look so pretty. This background is so pretty with the it's just it's a vibe. I love it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you,
Thank
Candy.
you. And we were asking about what book that we want to read next. T, I feel like even though we talked about a couple books, I feel like we have the same idea in mind.
I think you might be right. I think you might be
All
right.
right, you say it.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Because I might change my mind because I've actually been
Oh,
looking at a couple more that I
oh,
haven't
you
read
have?
yet.
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
have.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
but I
Well,
do know which one you're thinking of. I know which one
Mm-hmm.
you're thinking
All
of.
right, so I'll just tell Candy since she asked. The one we were thinking about, but this is not in stone, is Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Yes. Have you heard
Now
about
is
that one?
no, I haven't even heard of it. I'm assuming is this fiction or nonfiction though?
Nonfiction,
It's a
actually.
Oh
nonfiction book.
wow.
So do you know? Are you familiar with Shonda Rhimes?
Yeah, she is
Yeah,
the producer
Bridgerton,
and
Yes.
writer
Scandal.
extraordinaire.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in this book, she just talks about how 1 year, like this changed her life. She
Mm,
took a year to say yes to
To
everything, and
everything.
yeah, to everything. And of
mm.
course, I don't haven't read the book
I
yet, so I don't
have
know.
heard of
Like,
this book. I have heard of
yes,
this.
right,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, please let us know. Give us a little leeway so that
We will this time
I can
because
create space in my life because I love a book club. I love just,
oh, awesome.
oh
yes,
nice.
yes.
Yeah, and we're not finished with this one yet. We're just on 10 and 12. Are we? We might
Oh,
be.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So no, this is
And
not
it's called Let Them. I've heard of that too. I've seen it
Yeah,
in
this
the
is the
airport, in
Let
the
Them
bookstores
series.
in the airport. Yes.
I
The
think it's
Let
No
Them
about
problem.
series.
7 more chapters or 7 or 8,
Okay.
something like that. More
I'm
chapters,
going to
I
try to
think.
get that Let Them on audiobooks
Oh
Yes,
so I can catch
yes.
up.
And that's
absolutely.
another thing we usually say. We don't care if it's like you don't have to have the hard copy book. Audio is fine because I do both.
I do both
Like
too.
I'll read
Yeah.
and then I'll listen to audio too. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
it doesn't
These
matter.
younger folks, they've taught me it still counts as reading.
It
It
does.
does.
It does.
It
It's
does.
going into your brain. It still
Hmm.
Right.
counts. It still
It sure does.
counts.
Yeah.
Jane said I looked it up. I have to look it up. 20 chapters. Which one,
Yeah,
Jane?
it's
Are you
20
talking about
chapters. I think we
the Let
have
Them
about
Theory? Okay.
yes. So we have 13 through 20 left. So I thought we had about 7 or 8 more chapters left. So
So what are you all going to read for next week? What chapters in Let
um
Them?
we're usually doing 3 at a time. So we'll probably do 13,
14,
14, and
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless it ties in together. And that will be perfect. Yeah, that's actually perfect. 13, 14, and 15, because that leads to the next section of the book. Chapter 16 starts a new section of the
Okay.
book.
Nice.
So,
Nice. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just a really interesting book because I'm telling you, the first episode we did was 1 through 3. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, asked myself, like, I wonder what else she's gonna talk about because she spelled out the actual Let Them theory so clearly, I was
Mhm.
like, how's she gonna, make more of a what's in the rest of this book? So I'm honestly still like asking myself that. So in friendship, but I'm like, but it has been really great. It's been a really
It
great
has.
read.
And she's tying it into life. I think she gave you the rundown in the beginning of what it is. And
Yeah.
now she's tying it to real life things that
Hmm.
you can relate to.
Yeah. Because I think she said the next chapter, of course, we do the chapters about friendship today, but the next chapter is how to build the best friendships of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be really interesting to me. I feel like she's going to talk about a lot of what we talked about today, which is
Yep.
you got to just understand what your preferences are as far as friendships. Candy, if I had to ask you a question, what type of friend would you say that you are? Like, are you a proximity person, energy? Like, what's important to you?
Yes.
Okay, well you just used a word, but in relation to friendship, what does that mean by proximity? Are you talking about physical proximity?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because my best friends, my ride or dies, my 30-year friendships,
Mhm.
because we are spread out across this country, is definitely not that.
Yeah.
But what I am, when you have found your people, when you have found your true sister friends,
Mhm.
there is nothing that can break that
Oh,
bond.
Kenny's making me get emotional.
There is,
Yeah.
I mean, the things that we have been through
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
to when my father passed, I was a single woman at that time.
Mhm.
And one of my friends lives in Oklahoma. And so, my parents they lived in the Midwest. And so that friend, she gathered up her school age children, three of them. Her husband
Mhm.
was
Wow.
working and he continued to work, but she knew that she just knew, right? She
Right.
heard it in my voice
Mm-hmm.
and all the phone calls and text messages, the tears, all of that. She drove all night long with
Oh
three.
wow.
I'm
Oh
talking
my
about, it wasn't like,
God.
the son was old enough to, help her drive. She got in a car with her three elementary children
Mhm.
and drove
Love. Mm.
almost 8 hours
That is so beautiful. That is true
to
friendship. That's true
It
true
love
really
in a
friendship,
is.
friendship.
It really
Yeah.
true
is.
friendship.
Mhm.
And I I owe those women because they have saved me from so much. They've saved me from myself, right? At
Mhm.
times.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And so that is the kind of friend that I want to be to them as well.
Right.
And that is what I strive to do, is to be that kind of friend to them.
Mhm. That's beautiful, and I already know you are. I just, like I said, just energy.
Yes.
I know that
Energy.
it's reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
And Jane
Yes.
said, "Wow, that's a genuine friend. That definitely is a
Mm-hmm.
genuine friend." So, are your friends? Are they like? Are they like your? Are you in a sorority? For some
I
reason, you
am.
get
I
sorority.
am.
Yeah,
One
I
of
would
them
say you kind
is.
of get
One of them
sorority.
is my sorority sister.
Okay.
Okay, let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. Oh my
You
God.
have to guess right. So are you sure? You probably don't want to guess because you can't guess this one wrong.
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh, I want to guess too,
God.
but I definitely don't want to guess wrong.
Oh my God.
Can you give us a
I
hint?
have two that I think, but I don't know which one. I don't know which one to choose.
Typically, people really do know, but yeah, see, I don't want you to guess then because it can
Actually,
only
I
be
think I saw it
one,
on your
and that
channel.
is
Have you said it
my
on your
beloved
channel before?
sorority.
It is
I'm
what?
sorry, Azalyn and T. I didn't hear you. I'm talking too
Have
much.
you? No, you're not. Have you said it on your channel before?
Yes, but
Okay.
Oh my
only
goodness.
only because my real blood sister outed me.
Okay. Well, I think I know. But can I ask a question
Yes.
first? Does this book have anything to do with the color?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I didn't even think that. I didn't
Okay.
even
No.
Okay.
think that. I was thinking of something else, and I don't think
Well,
it's.
okay. Well, I know the other one then. Well, actually, I don't want to guess anymore because I don't know.
No, I thought it was. Well, she said. She said I don't want to get it wrong. Say it, Candy, because I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't. We're not going to say because it doesn't matter. Because when I talk about my friendships of 30 years,
Hmm. You said only one of your friends is
only one
is
of
a
my
soror.
friends is
Okay,
my
only one
sorority
is a
sister, and
soror.
she is in
Okay.
fact my line sister.
Hmm.
And but we were already ace boom coons, ride or die.
That's
Things had
beautiful.
already happened that we must now take to our graves, right?
Right.
You can't tell
Mm-hmm.
nobody but God and
Right.
each other, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
so she was
Yeah.
always going to be my best friend, right?
Mhm. That's beautiful. That's why I asked that though. I
Before
wonder
our
what was
sorority,
the start of it.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, that friendship runs so much deeper than even the bonds of sorority sisterhood. It is
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
just, it's what God plants people in your lives, and those
Hmm.
are my people, and that's
Mm-hmm.
inside the sorority, outside of the sorority. They are
Right.
they are my sister friends. They they are my family. They are my village. They
Mm-hmm.
hold me up, and I try to hold them up as well. But
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I never wanted to talk about sorority life on YouTube.
I can
Okay.
understand that. I can
And I get
understand.
it. And I understand.
Yeah, because
I
like
Yeah.
I
understand.
saw Ricky Smiley, he did a big he's a
Mm-hmm.
radio host and and he did a big like 45-minute rant about
Mm.
his fraternity. And I just
Oh yeah.
never wanted my channel to be embroiled in anything. And I'm like,
Mm-mm.
suppose Candy K is really being Candy K and I start cutting up. I don't
Mm-hmm.
ever want to,
Oh, I see what you're
I don't want to
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
misrepresent my
I
beloved
understand.
sorority.
Yeah.
I don't want, no. So I never wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wanted to grow my channel just as Candy K
Right.
all
And you
day.
are, and we love you for that.
Oh,
Absolutely.
thank y'all. Y'all are so kind. So we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on
Yeah,
from
no, I
that.
totally understand that.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah,
glad y'all
that's
don't
good.
know. We just gonna move on. I mean, I'm a represent. I'm a represent. And if you like you'll probably start now noticing things
Mhm.
that you didn't notice previously, but it doesn't matter because we
Yeah.
don't not too much on that.
Yeah,
I want,
no, I
yeah.
understand, and that's like
Definitely
that's
understand.
just your personal preference
It's just my
thing, right?
personal
Mm-hmm.
preference. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I was thinking because I know I see some people on there that they rep their
Yeah,
sorority. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I just do it out of respect for my beloved sorority. I will this spring it will be 30 years, right?
Mhm.
So I am not new to this. I'm true to
Right.
it,
Yeah.
right?
True
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
so, you just it ain't about wearing the letters. It's about a commitment to public service. It's about the sisterhood. It's about
Yes.
Hmm.
the bonds of devotion. It's about all the things, right? So
Absolutely. Yeah.
um
Mm-hmm.
it's about the pursuit of academics. It's about everything being lined up, and and putting on a jacket or putting on letters, all of that.
Hmm.
um that's just for the public face,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Absolutely. Well, Candy K, thank you so much,
Thank you,
so much
Candy. Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us and coming up. Thank you for breaking the ice. You're our first guest on Pages and
You're our first
Perspective.
guest, Candy. You're the
Thank
first
you.
person to read. You are
Well,
special. You are
you guys
special.
have been consummate hostesses. And thank you so much for having me. And once you said I did not have to turn my camera on, I said, okay, well, I can do this.
Yes, and that's the rule for everyone. You don't
That's a
have
rule for
to.
anybody.
You don't have to. You have to turn your
Mm-hmm.
camera on. We know how that feels when
Mm-hmm.
maybe want to talk and you don't want to put your camera on. So it's like just come on and talk to us.
Yes.
We only
Well,
up here for an hour, so let's
okay.
do it.
Well, look, good to see you all. Do y'all have good weather?
It's
Yeah,
icy here.
icy.
Yeah, we've
What
got
Yes.
about
snow
you?
and ice. It's all
Mm-hmm.
frozen over now. So glad
Okay.
everyone's safe. So good to see you all. Y'all look great. Y'all look
Good
beautiful.
to
It's
Thank
see
you,
just
you.
Candy.
amazing. Whatever lights and things y'all got going, perfect. Perfection.
Thank
Y'all look
you.
amazing. Yes. I was like, oh yeah. I hope y'all would go back and watch your stream because it looks beautiful.
Oh, thank
Perfect.
you so
Thank
much. I really do
Perfect.
you.
appreciate that.
It's warm,
Thank
it's
you.
Absolutely.
inviting. All right, I'm gonna pop down.
All right.
But I'm
Bye,
still listening on
Candy.
both devices.
Thank you, Candy.
And
Mhm.
everybody in the chat, please, if you haven't already done so, check out Candy K all
All
Oh,
day.
day.
You
thank
heard?
y'all.
Oh, Jane said they're
She's so
snowed in and
sweet. Oh my
freezing.
god.
Oh yeah, Jane's in Chicago. She's right in the thick of it. Their weather.
Are you muted,
Am
Osmond?
I? Am I muted?
You're
Hello?
muted.
Oh no. Am I still muted?
No, can't hear you.
What? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Am I muted?
No, I can hear you.
Yikes.
Oh, they say they can hear me. T, it must just be me and you that can't hear each other. Or you can't hear me.
I can't hear Osland though.
Oh no. Freaking
That's
technology. We was just trying to give you props and all that. And now Allison says she hear both of us.
That's crazy. I can't hear you at all. But I can see the chat and all of that good stuff. But I can't hear Oslin at all.
That's something.
Sis, I see you. But
I see him too.
you and me, us never.
Right, that's what I'm thinking about. The color purple. Gosh,
That's
that is
how I'm
so
feeling
funny.
right now.
That is so funny. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna tell you in the chat. P, you close us out.
I should be able to, Jane. That is something else if you guys don't know about me. I am deaf in one ear.
Really? I think you
So
did say that
you'll
before.
always see me, even if you see me with a like if I say I'm listening to music, you're always gonna see it only in this ear. I can't
Hmm.
hear anything out of that ear.
Hmm.
So so I should be able to read lips and I can a little, but not much. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to this is
Yeah.
what we'll do, Oslin.
See, you close us
I'm
out.
gonna say my final words.
Okay.
You say your and then I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna give you
It's
a
so funny
sign.
because they hear us both. Like this is
And then
funny.
you start yours.
Okay. All
And
right.
then
Thumbs
we'll
up.
okay. So my final thoughts for this week are this is really giving me a great overview of thinking about friendships. It's giving me a way to look at friendships in a different way. It's giving me it's opened my mind kind of to how I'm looking at friendships
Mhm.
and giving people grace in friendships, which I think we'll go into more next week.
Mhm.
But it actually really has made me think a lot about the friendships in my own life,
Mhm.
the changes and the
Right.
ins and outs of friends, because some people are only in your life for a season.
Mhm.
They're not meant to be for a lifetime,
Right.
but they bring something to you.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's
Absolutely.
really what I got out of this. Those are my final thoughts for the
Okay.
week. So Oslin,
I'm so happy y'all can hear me. All right. So, um,
I can hear a
I
piece.
would say my final thoughts. I pretty much shared everything that I wanted to share as far as my biggest takeaways. But if I just had to say things to remind us about is the fact that you're not a wrong and you're not a
Everyone
bad
can hear
person
her
if
one way or
you
another.
compare yourself. Okay, the issue is not comparison. The issue is what do you do with that comparison? Are you using it as data for your own success? Are you using it as inspiration? Or are you finding a way to make yourself feel bad about what you may or may not have? Because at the end of the day, you hold the power. You have the ability to create develop whatever skill you want to develop to be the person that you want to be, and there's never any reason why you should compare yourself to someone else and say that you can't do it. You should compare yourself and say I can do it. So that's my biggest takeaway. Next week we'll be doing chapters 11, no, I'm sorry, chapters 13, 14, and 15. Same time, same place on YouTube. Pages and Perspectives. So you can't hear me, but I'm wrapping it up. Hey, hey. I love y'all so much. Allison, Kenny K, thank you for coming on. Jane, 60 plus and coffee. Is that 60 plus and coffee? Awesome. D Dunk, thank you for coming through. Chef Dice, everyone that came, everyone on the replay, we really do appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all next week.
I guess this is the end.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I was gonna stay in the back. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay.
What
I
happened
will.
here. But
Okay.
we love everybody. Thank you so much for coming through. this was a great live. I had so much
Love you
fun.
too,
I had
Sabrina.
so much
Love
fun.
y'all. Love you,
So
Jane.
we'll see y'all next week. Same
All right.
time, same place.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.